Well, this trip has definitely gotten off to quite the stellar start. As I was backing out of the driveway, waving to my kids who were standing on the front porch, I suddenly heard a crunch. Yes, I ran over an empty car seat. So anybody out there that has large families, little ones, you know that the car seat shuffle is real. I was taking our SUV that we keep a couple of car seats in, and I wanted to take those out of here so Justin had access to them over the weekend while I'm gone. And my teens and I had a miscommunication. Empty car seat was still sitting in the driveway in a shadowy part. I didn't see it in the backup cam, and I ran over Ezra's car seat. So bizarrely, it's okay, and my car is okay. So there's some silver lining in all of that. Anyways, the other thing that's driving me a little bit nuts is I bought these water bottles to bring with me just to keep in the hotel, and they don't fit in my cup holders. I bought like large water bottles so that I would stay hydrated this weekend. I didn't think about the cup holder issue, so that's been a little treat as well. So I am about, just a quarter of the way to my destination. I'm going to stop at Starbucks and get Mama a little treat because, golly, I need it after this morning. All right, so I'm here. I made it. I just checked into the hotel in this room. It's amazing. It's huge. So I've been in this hotel before, but this room is just massive. I love it so much. I've even got a couple little cozy chairs over here, all kinds of fun little spots for me to cozy up this weekend and rest and rejuvenate. For those of you who don't know, I am currently in Cincinnati at the Midwest Homeschool Convention. I am so excited to get on over to the convention center, get registered and checked in, and then head to my first workshops and then to the exhibit hall where I'm going to meet up with some friends tonight. Good morning. Sorry. First words I'm actually speaking out loud today. Got my little hotel water bottle here. It is day 2 of the convention. Obviously, I'm still in my room. I've gotten ready for the day, but I have not had any coffee yet. So bear with me. All right. So I thought I'd just give you a quick update about my thoughts from day 1. First of all, I've gone to this convention almost every year for, golly, probably 7-8 years now. And there's been a few I've missed, but by far yesterday was the largest amount of people I have ever seen on day 1, which is Thursday. I mean, literally, I had to sit on the floor in one of my workshops yesterday for Colleen Kessler's, which of course, her talks are amazing and they're very popular, but I've never had to sit on the floor on a Thursday. I've just never seen that many people in the workshops and in the exhibit hall, which, wowzer, the exhibit hall is huge this year. Just larger than, a moth just flew by my window, and I'm on the 25th floor, so I guess you just don't really expect things to come flying by your window when you're up this high, but a moth just came fluttering by. Sorry. All right, anyways, the exhibit hall is just massive, and I keep thinking, oh my, I could not imagine being my first time at the convention or a first-time homeschooler and walking into that exhibit hall with its hundreds of booths of curriculum. I feel overwhelmed, and I've been doing this forever. I can't imagine how new homeschoolers feel. So that's definitely been on my heart this morning, but I'm just excited. I'm so thrilled to see how many people are here and excited and wanting to learn more about homeschooling. It's just such a neat community and such a camaraderie here. It's just fun. Anytime I see anybody with their little orange wristband out and about in Cincinnati, it's like, oh, we're in the same club. How's it going? So it's been fun thus far. So on day one, I went to 3 different workshops, talks. I saw Sarah Mackenzie. I went to one on fine motor skills, as well as one on executive functioning. They were all excellent. And then I went and got a burger, which was just, as a mama being out and about on my own, it's great. It's one of the highlights of the trip to sit down and eat a hot meal uninterrupted. That was a joy. And then I went to SD Smith's Green Ember Live, which I'm so sad my kids were not here with me, especially Noah. He would have loved it last night. The Smiths, they got up and did a little mini concert of Green Ember songs, and they did a reading with Sarah Mackenzie of like an unreleased chapter. It was just very, very excellent. And yeah, it was a really, really fun first day. I came back to the hotel room last night and ate some junk food and had a little, mini mama spa night, did a facial, watched some junky TV. It was glorious. So I'm feeling energized and excited to get to my first session this morning. But first I'm going to go on a coffee hunt. I think there's a coffee shop around the corner. Hello, good morning. Wow, filming prior to coffee is a little bit of a struggle for me. I don't have a caffeine problem, not at all. Anyways, hi, it is Saturday morning. I had intended to do just a little talk when I came back to my room last night, but honestly, after going to 6 different sessions and shopping in the exhibit hall for hours, and then going out to get something to eat for dinner, I was exhausted. I had grand plans on my Friday evening that I was going to come back to my room and pull out my homeschool planner and my laptop and do some brainstorming and just cast some vision for next year's school year. Yeah, none of that happened. I put on my pajamas, washed my makeup off my face, and crashed on the bed and watched a movie. That was what happened. I did not have anything left in my head for homeschool planning. As Noah likes to say, my brain felt like oatmeal, just very mushy. The conference has been wonderful. As always, I come into these thinking that I'm going to search for information and encouragement in certain areas, and I end up walking away feeling convicted and challenged and encouraged in areas that I hadn't even wrapped my brain around. A highlight from yesterday was definitely getting to go up and talk to Andrew Poudwa for a couple of minutes and just fangirl over him. He took a picture with me. I was so excited. I got to tell him how much my kids love his jokes on his structure and style videos. And so it was just really good to talk to him and see him in person for a minute. So it has been a wonderful couple of days. Even though I'm feeling a little tired this morning, I'm still feeling very motivated to go back for the last day of the conference. I think I have 5 or 6 sessions that I'm going to go to this morning and this afternoon, But just to be real, I skipped the first session this morning. I decided to have a little bit of a slower morning, and I've packed up the room a little bit, gotten ready, talked to my husband for a while on the phone, and so it's been a little bit of a nice slow morning. I'm gonna stop. There is this little cafe restaurant around the corner from the convention hall. It's called Maplewood Kitchen. It's one of my favorite places in Cincinnati. I always hit up their restaurant every time I'm here, sometimes a couple times while I am here. So I'm going to go get breakfast and coffee there and then head over for my first workshop at 10 o'clock. Well, friends, the convention is officially over. I am back in the car, and wowza, it is hot in here. It's been a nice, beautiful, warm weekend, and so the car's actually hot, which, you know what, I'm not going to complain about. Yay for spring. Today was awesome. I made it to 5, maybe 6 different workshops or talks. They were all excellent. I think there was only one the whole weekend that I sat in for about, half of it, maybe a half hour, and pretty much realized, okay, this is not a good fit for me, not a good fit for our family. And so I jetted and left and went and did something else. But overall, my experience with all of the different speakers, it was just so good. I mean, Steve Demme, as always, brought me to tears in one of his talks. Mr. Poudwa, he makes you laugh. And Sarah McKenzie is just so real and down to earth. And just, it was just a day and a weekend, frankly, full of encouragement and edification and cheerleading. It's just so exciting to be around all of these homeschool families all in one place that we're all, we're doing this thing, and it's easy to feel alone, but no, there's hundreds or thousands of families that are here in my area doing it too. And I really wonder what the final count was for the convention. I should have asked somebody, but it definitely felt like thousands. There were so many people there, which is just so exciting for homeschool culture in general. But anyways, I'm definitely ready to go home. I'm ready to go home and hug and kiss my kids and my husband and sleep in my own bed. I never sleep well in hotel rooms. So I'm just excited to be back home, but I do have a little bit of a drive ahead of me. So I stopped at Grader's real quick before I got in the car. Who can come to Cincinnati without going to Grader's? Picked up a chocolate milkshake just to have something fun for the drive home. I also have several podcasts lined up in my phone that I'm planning to listen to because Mama is planning on eking out every little last drop of this alone time, of this quiet, and just enjoying this little break that I had for the last few days. Although I'm just ready to go back home and get back into homeschooling with my kids. I feel energized and invigorated to get back to our everyday life. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along with me. I know that this is different content than I normally produce, but yeah, this was fun. So thanks for coming. See ya.